Infinite skills. Tampa Bay times on the field for real. It's my name, but Knight and Cody have infinite skills. It's time for rewind. I'm doing backflips. It comes around annually, but it ain't taxes. Let's check the facts, kid. The home team is that big. Interviews, highlights, and scores. Yeah, we got this.
Hey there, it's John Cody. This is Friday Night Rewind. This is Joey Knight, and here are the highlights from Friday night's action. We start in Largo, where the Packers hosted East Lake. This was supposed to be a huge, dynamic, awesome, great game. And off the field, we had a couple of suspensions, took away Largo's two best players. But East Lake showed up in full force, a dominating running game behind the offensive line led by the big boy going to Michigan, Mason Cole. Drew Cotto had 82 yards rushing and this touchdown here. Weston Fordham had 87 yards rushing and this touchdown here. And our Tavis Scott, 98 yards rushing and this touchdown here. Despite being shorthanded, Largo played extremely tough on defense. They were only down 3-0 at the half, but Donovan Hale went out with an injury right before halftime. The starting quarterback for the Packers, he did not return, and the Largo offense from that point on was lost. They struggled in the first half, but they were really lost without Hale, who was pretty much the last remaining hope, I think, for the Packers tonight. Joey, I had a lot of drama off the field at my game. Your drama was all on the field.
Look right here, Dwayne Lawson. Cody, he could play on my team anytime. That's 4th and goal. Look at him moving the pile there. That gave Hillsborough a 15-14 lead early in the fourth quarter. But the Dragons respond. Here's DeAndre Porter going for a jump ball to Ventel Bryant there in the corner of the end zone. That gave Jefferson a lead it would not relinquish, and then
That's Chavez Parnell. Right
Chavez
there.
Parnell.
I
He
recognize
seals the deal, baby.
There it
80-yard
is.
pick six. Hillsborough would come back and score a late touchdown pass from Lawson, but the final score, Jefferson 28, Hillsborough 23. The Dragons seize early momentum in Class 6A District 8.
And in probably the biggest upset of the night, and maybe it shouldn't have been that big of an upset. I think we made it maybe a big upset with some of our predictions.
I was wrong, I know that.
Well, you were wrong. Tampa Catholic stuns Clearwater Central Catholic 13-10 in overtime. A game of field position, not a ton of action in this game. Duquan Walker with a very questionable fumble near the end of the game when it looked like CCC might be able to drive in for the winning score. He was reaching for extra yardage. The ball was knocked out of his hand. TC goes into overtime. They hold CCC to a field goal, and then wide open in the end zone is Trajan Herr. He catches the winning touchdown pass. And the Clearwater Central Catholic Marauders are supposed to be state contenders. Tampa Catholic tonight says, you know what, we're state contenders as well. In a battle of two teams that pulled off victories last week and are out to prove that they are for real, Tarpon Springs edges Osceola 21-17. Michael Ford, 33 carries, 243 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His third quarter touchdown, a 39-yard run, the final score of the game to give them the winning advantage. Atlanta Lakes improves to 2-0, another big game for James Pencil. Last week he set what we think is a school record with 375 yards passing. Tonight, 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, 30 and 25 yards to Kamal Wells. Atlanta Lakes beats Anclote. Springstead behind Tyler Mollis, 2 touchdowns, and Daniel Wright, 30 rushes, 224 yards. They beat Weeki Wachee. And that's it for this week's show. Make sure you check out tampabay.com/home team. We will have game stories from all the games in Tampa Bay Friday night, and we will have video highlights from East Lake and Largo, from Anclote and Atlanta Lakes, from Tarpon Springs and Osceola, all kinds of stuff. We're going to have the Sunday morning quarterback, and make sure you check back next week. We're going to have games on Thursday and Friday, so you get a double dose of these two guys who you should definitely be checking out on Twitter. This guy here is Joey Home Team. I'm Johnny Home Team. And we'll check you guys out next week. Are we doing that again?